Hello Internet, Seth Skorkowsky, and today is a big day for me because I am proud to say that you are looking at Q Workshop's newest RPG icon. Last year, Q Workshop reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we love what you do. We consider you an icon of the industry. How'd you like your own dice set?" To which I replied, "Hell yes." So they asked me what I would want, my own dice set, and then working back and forth with the Q Workshop artist, we made these, the Seth Skorkowsky RPG Icons dice. Holy crap, these look amazing! Yeah, brother, these are pretty sweet. Totally. And there's like a lot of them. The set is 10 dice in total. There's the standard 7 that every gamer should be familiar with, plus a couple more. Cool additional dice! What's this one? It's strange. I think I've seen one of them before in a distant memory, or maybe a dream. That's a D12. It's a pretty standard game die. A D12? What's it for? Well, originally I told Q Workshop that because none of the games that I prefer use D12s, that my perfect dice set wouldn't even need one of those. I was all, "Hey guys, I'll save you a ton of trouble because you don't gotta make any D12s," but they were all, "Yeah, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but a lot of gamers out there like to play certain games that use D12s, and they're gonna want to have a D12 if they're gonna want this dice set," which I had to agree was a pretty solid argument, so we went ahead and did a D12. In addition to the standard 7 polyhedrals that we all know and love, there are 2 additional D10s with double digits. D100s, Q Workshop calls them. These are for games like Call of Cthulhu, where you might have a double bonus or a double penalty die, meaning that you roll 3 D100s with your single D10. However, I inverted the color on those extra 2, and the reason being is when you're in the middle of a session and you need to make a roll real fast, and you glance down at your pile of dice and you don't really get a good look at them, you pull out 2 of the 10-sided shaped ones and you roll those, very often you find out that you accidentally rolled 2 of the D100s by mistake, or at least I've done that one quite a lot. He's not kidding there. So reversing the colors means that at a quick glance I can differentiate the additional D100s apart from the rest, so that way I can choose the correct die, and this is exactly how I did my own personal setup before now. Now the 10th die, that is something special. It is a 12-sided D6 with 1 through 6 on it twice. Reason being is that it rolls better than the classic cube-shaped D6, and in order to prevent it from being confused with a regular D12, the numbers are denoted with pips. I've personally used 12-sided D6 for several years now, and I am a huge fan of them. Now, Q Workshop, they really weren't so sure about this. Not only has experience taught them that not even offering a cube-shaped D6 might frighten some people away from even buying the set because they'd believe that there was no D6 at all because they didn't see a cube in there, or maybe they would believe that it was one of those specialty dice sets that's only compatible with 1 or 2 certain games out there and wouldn't work for whatever game it was that they were playing. Plus, a 12-sided D6 isn't an option that can be done on Foundry Virtual Tabletop as one of their virtual dice, at least not yet. So we compromised by doing both. The set contains both the cube-shaped D6 for fans of the classics and the 12-sided D6 for the daring. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. What if I wanted to buy individual dice, like a second D20 or maybe a second or third 12-sided D6? I've asked them about individual dice sales, and Q Workshop has said that they'll have to wait and see how the initial run sells, as well as customer feedback and requests for people that might want to have additional dice. The engraving design is meant to emulate occult and magical symbols, and the decoration of each face has subtle differences intended for players to investigate and discover on their own, adding a bit of mystery as the design shifts with each number. Well, I'm sold. Where can I get some? Pre-orders open on March 23rd, and the official release date is April 6th. I stuck a link below to Q Workshop's website if you want to go ahead and pre-order. Also, for those who use Foundry Virtual Tabletop, you can purchase virtual dice to use there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, brother, these are pretty great. I'm going to pick up some more. Yeah, they are pretty great, but I got a question for you. Why is it they're called the Seth Skorkowsky RPG Icons dice set when it's clearly me, Jack the NPC, on the cover of the box? Shouldn't they be the Jack the NPC dice set? That's not you, that's me. Their artist took a little bit of liberty with the image on the front. They thought it might look good in a fedora, and you gotta admit, we do look a little similar. And why is it they all got new shirts there? I didn't get a new shirt. Even Silent Kevin got one, and he ain't even a real cast member. What, did you forget about me? No, I just that, the shirts have green on them, and you said that you have an allergy to green, and it pokes holes in you, so I just didn't want you to hurt yourself by getting a shirt that had green on it. That's a good point. Very considerate of you. And speaking of colors, though, I do have a question about that. The dice, it's a very interesting color combination you chose there. What is that, a black and beige? Maybe a sepia color? Yeah, I wanted something that was high contrast and really easy to read, but also giving it that kind of aged and weathered look. Okay, well, I just found it a bit weird is all that the dice set that's got somebody on the cover that looks a lot like me also happened to come in black and sepia, which are the only two colors that I exist in. And holy crap, that is me on the back of the box. Don't you even try to pretend that is not me. Oh, yeah, that's, meaning to talk to you. Seth, how do they compare to other dice? Well, apart from Q Workshop's well-established reputation for quality and a lifetime guarantee because they make their products in-house, there really isn't much that we can compare with other dice. Well, except for maybe one thing we could compare. Stack test? Stack test. Stacking the dice achieves a dice tower of 6.5 glorious inches, bigger than you're going to find in the competition. These Chessex dice here, their dice tower is weak and small by comparison. My old game science dice? Boom, their dice tower is found wanting. My Paladin metal dice, they fail to measure up to the glory of the Icon set dice tower. How about these Star Wars dice? Ooh, dude, theirs is bigger. Oh, I think I got dice tower envy. Yeah, somebody didn't think this one through, did they? Yeah, but you know what? Star Wars dice don't even have numbers on them. They're just symbols. They don't even come in the 7 standard polyhedral shapes. You can only play Star Wars with these dice. So you know what? We're not going to count these. They don't count. So let's just forget that we even mentioned those. I'm not even sure I can show Star Wars dice because Lucasfilms might come down on me for it. So let's just forget that ever happened. Not exactly the best ending to your pitch there, Hotshot. Well, yeah, so the next thing that we could test is, something to test. Uh-oh, he's floundering, guys. Yeah, this is always when he panics and does something stupid. You guys want to see how many I can fit in my mouth? No, not that! Holy crap, somebody call a doctor! 13. The answer, according to the EMT it revived me, is 13. The big lesson, I think, from all this is don't put dice in your mouth. You should never put them in your mouth. Definitely. Never stick them in your mouth, no matter how tasty they might look. Do I really gotta say this? Legal says we have to. Fine. Don't stick dice in your mouth like a dumbass. It's written right there on the box. Yeah, my throat's still pretty sore, guys. I'm gonna need to wrap this one up. Yeah, I'll take it from here. I'm used to carrying your weight around this place. We want to thank Q Workshop for this fantastic honor. And if you'd like to pre-order a copy of the Seth Skorkowsky RPG Icons dice set, just click the link below. Release date is April 6th. Till next time, gamers, you have a great day. Should have been my name on that box.